play. You have an idea of what your ideal draft looks like. You just make changes accordingly. Granted, that Team Mystic did make a couple of roll swaps here and there, but overall the way they play is still very much the same as when they started.
Yeah, well, we're going to load into the game. Remember, this is the best of 3, so we're going to see a second game no matter what. But who is going to be able to take an advantage going into that? That's the question that we want to see. Looks like the audience favors Mystic. We favor Mystic, but can Marshall set up a date against Fate? Let's go into the Rift and see what happens.
Original Matt on his Ari again. Remember that this guy has been MVP on his Ari and MVP on Annie twice, right? So one each time respectively. So this guy is someone to watch out for. I think Original Matt is going to be the key factor here if Marshall can pop off.
It's just very comfortable with Ari, and finally we see that Ezreal, like you mentioned, oh, good rocket grab. He does have Aftershock. Forces out a flash here. Good play from GUGU. At least they have some sort of advantage coming in.
Yeah, I like the idea of just being this aggressive sitting in the brush because Ezreal Sona, they only really have poke to their name. They don't have anything else. All they can do is poke you and sustain. They cannot take these all in. So when you burn the flash early, they have to play even more scared. You can't really walk up to throw mistake shots at them anymore.
Yep, I can see, like you mentioned, Zed's going to be the pickup for PENJAHAT. Surprise, surprise. But at least he's going to stay true to what he knows. Ari was just said, we've seen it a lot during the tournament. I think it's sort of, early levels, Ari can kind of bully the lane because she's range. Yep. But once she's level 5, that's kind of where they had a struggle. But FREDO, forcing out a flash in the early stage. NX Live, going on to the Jax against Darius. Yeah, Darius is going to win that every day of the week.
You win it at early levels, and also it was largely because he had the level 2 lead. That's why he was able to play so aggressive. But at the later stages of the game, when Jax gets Trinity Force, he can actually do pretty well against the Darius because you can leap strike into his inner circle of the Decimate. You take less damage. You can dodge the falling attack animation cancel, and you do pretty well in terms of trade. So all you have to do is just be careful about the bleed stacks. Don't overcommit. I think this is for the early stages Fredo sided, but as it goes on, the Jax will have the ability to pop off.
I mean, we all know, right? Jax, that passive sound where the staff hits the turret, that's one of the best sounds in the game. Right? That's just like, oof, feels good. But before he reaches that stage, Fredo needs to work on it. And this is exactly what he's doing, right? Look at that, freezing the wave, making sure he doesn't get a free time in this lane.
He's gonna hit level 4 off 2 minions here. Yep, immediately level 4, and now he can walk up a bit and just pressure the Jax out. You can see the wave is shoved here, right? So immediately he walks up, throws the Decimate down, and just backs off.
Okay, now let's look at the other side of the map. PENJAHAT did actually go for an early back, gets up that Surrender, the extra long slot in his back pocket. So he wants to prepare for the all-in, right? He wants the extra damage before he hits level 5.
Exactly what I was going to say. You base before level 5, you don't want to miss too much EXP. You just come back in time with the additional lethality, so your all-in is that much scarier and still has the Ignite to go for Original Man if he wants to take the solo kill. Of course, the Ari is going to hit level 5 first because the Zed did base.
I'm not sure if you realized, but Ari didn't level up Charm. He just goes for the full, damage sort of output because he just wants to clear the wave, I think. He doesn't want any fights whatsoever. That's not his angle. He just wants to make sure he gets that ultimate early on. But another hook landing onto the Sona this time. He does have flash, but won't be forced to use it. Ace taking a couple of turret damage. We'll just walk away for now.
Now, small misplay there. The Lee Sin did miss the Sonic Wave, and I think a portion of this is just not being very comfortable with the Lee Sin. We normally see ICEICE on Ari. Hold on, jumping in for the play.
Oh, he baited it! But it looks like, once again, when you don't have any charm, it's pretty hard to lock down the target. And finally, Arjuna
he literally just upped the charm now, right? He just leveled the charm. I was like, well, this play could work if they have the full damage.
Yeah,
I was pausing for the Sonic Wave to come in, and he did not finish the Sonic Wave, so bit of an issue there. Meanwhile, topside first blood coming in. The Noxian Guillotine will collect it, and this is starting to look a bit bad for NX Live.
Yeah, I mean, talked about it, right? Once in early game, it is the Darius favorite, so they need to just make sure that it goes strong. And I think it's the same, right? The game plan for ISMAIL and Haris is just survive in this early stage. You got good poke, you got good sustain, make sure you survive, go into the middle stage, middle game, and then go from there. Good crescendo landing onto 2. A little bit unfortunate. I think the teamwork and the synergy is a little bit far off, but the time will come out. ISMAIL force the Arcane shift away, should be A-okay. And just walks away from there. A little bit of a scare coming up from the bottom lane from Mystic.
Normally what you want to do is time the crescendo with TRUESHOT Barrage, but like you said, not on the same page. Now, PENJAHAT waiting in the river. That's not a death mark, so he should just be backing off. Picking up the Youmuu's Ghostblade instantly so he can get back to lane quicker. SOLOZ will pick up the blue buff here and spawn a couple of members on the dragon actually, so he could make his way over to fight for this if he wants to.
Yep, the Dragon Descent is available. Gonna pop that scoring up. Doesn't really see much. Does see that there's a ward. We'll eat it up, no problem. Now, he has double buff, and you can see Mystic setting up backup. He will just force them out. I think, yeah, Mystic won't be able to do something about it. Just want to back off for now.
Oh, the thing is, they don't know how many members have stuck around and how many members backed off, so it's not that they don't want to, it's that they cannot, because they don't have the full information read on this play.
Oh, here comes Deathmark onto the next life. An easy pickup. Jahat, no problems there whatsoever. And they're going to chunk down onto that top turret as well.
You look at the items and the amount of gold that they have. This is a big issue that a lot of the players tend to, or a big mistake that a lot of players tend to commit to. They keep too much gold in their pocket, they don't recall, and they always die with too much money in the bank, right? So whenever you have somewhere around the point of 1.5k to 2k, you should be basing and buying items so you can take the fight. Hold on here, bullet time coming in. Actually, the Dragon's Descent cancels it. Great fight here. The True Shot Barrage knocks him low. The Dragon's Rage away to buy some space. And Marshall managed to disengage successfully. It was a bit touch and go, a bit risky for a second, but Team Mystic, they get the dragon, then they back off.
Nobody goes down there, and they do pick up the dragon, so that's good enough for them. Solos, they try to go for that big play. A little bit too late, but hey, all Solos wants to do is just farm. You're on this Shyvana, you don't have a lot of CC, but your late game potential is just becoming this beast. He already has all the components for that Triforce. He just wants to farm for now, and you know, he's trusting that Penjahat is able to just snowball for himself on his Z.
Yeah, Penjahat's control right now. You saw how the Living Shadow into Shurikens was chunking original map out. And that's all you really want to do as Zed, right? Keep them a bit low, then the moment your Deathmark is available, they have to back off. They have to constantly worry about the threat of an all-in. It buys so much space, now they can move over to Rift Herald. Fredo is just going to come down. Of course, this guy is big already in lane, but teammate's going to get killed off here in the Dragon lane. I believe it was a hook into the silence from the Blitzcrank.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's A-okay for now. Like, Penjahat going to clear out the waves. It's fine. They want to try and invade this blue buff. You can see the rest of Marshall is here. Dragon's Ascent will not land onto anything. They're going to sweep onto the blue buff. It's going to reset in a little bit. So a little bit of a miscommunication coming out from Team Mystic here. Spending a little bit too much time. But now Marshall going for the defense. And yep, Solos cannot take this.
Still hovering around the area looking for a little bit more. I think he wants to try and snipe it away. Possibly might find the damage, but no. A bit too early on that. He had the ward, he had the vision, just could not time it right. A cheeky attempt by Solos, but it's still going to go over to Marshall. Meanwhile, on the top side, they have to back away. NX Live
Charm,
chase down onto this. Got it, Darius. They do hit the charm, they do hit the stun, they do hit the kick, and they do get the kill here. Fredo, he tries to survive, he fails, but they will get the turret in return.
Solid rotations of spells. Can see this instant replay, right? First it was Matt, then the Dragon Bridge, then the Counter Strike. Fredo just couldn't play any Wild Rift there. He just had to, like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna CC them. And good rotations, good objective coming out from Marshall, getting the kill and getting objective. But just like a good team, Mystic, they went for the cross map play, killed off the MF.
Kill the MF, they've dropped the Rift Herald as well, so this should be pushing in their favor. We see a recall coming in to reset the lane out. And tower plates will go the way of ISMAIL as well as Haris, and with the charge, they should be able to finish this one off.
Yeah, it should be A-okay, no problems whatsoever. Dual lane stuck around, they have the safety, and they know that majority of the team from Marshall is all on the flip side of the map.
Now keep your eyes on Penjahat. He's finished 2 core items, right? We saw the Duskblade and we saw the Yomus. Every time his ultimate is available, he's going to be looking for a kill. He needs to start pressuring the map to buy space for Solos to farm and buy space for Fredo to make things happen on the side lane.
Yeah, Solos just farming. He's still level 9. He is in a really nice spot, I would say. He's just farming, getting the goal. He needs to hit that power spike before he can just go into the backline and dive, right? The only thing I would say is he needs to look for the dragon control a little bit more. Get those enhanced abilities when you're in that Dragon Descent form. But now, he looks like he wants to go to the top side. Nah, he's just going to back off for now.
They could. You could see that Penjahat's making the rotation up as well. Deathmark should be available. I was keeping track of it. It's actually available right now. So if they set this play up, they go for the Deathmark, they go for the Dragons. They actually find 2 members here. A big amount of CC and AoE damage coming through. Ace Gaming, he's almost dead, but the Dragons rage away. They can't cut this one out. Solo's still chasing down, but the Dragons damage is way too much. They turn around the Sonic Wave though, and the Crescendo catches them on the tip, but they cannot follow. They cannot confirm the kill. And now it's being turned around. Marshall, they run him down. The reinforcements arrive, and the Myanmar side managed to dissuade the aggression.
Darius is coming! Darius is coming from the flip side of the map. Can he actually make something happen? Here comes the Emperor. GUGU does get taken out, but immediately Counter-Strike is there. The CC is going to come out. Noxic Guillotine not going to come out yet. He does take the Blitzcrank, but it's a trade that I will take. If I'm Marshall, you trade the top laner for your support, and now he can converge on the Dragon.
Team Marshall, they kite this one out so perfectly. We thought it was going to be a big mistake, but the flash in hits the charm, hits the Sonic Wave, and Marshall, they're firing on all cylinders right now. It's a bit of a slow start. They're trying to get their sea legs, and now they've adapted. They're surfing the winds, they're surfing the currents, and they know how to get into the rift of this.
Oh, now Marshall's the one in cruise control. They are the ones, remember, they have 2 dragons, 2 elemental dragons already. They are the ones with the advantage. They just need to find pickouts. And we said it during the draft, right? They have a lot of single target CC. You have the Jax with the Counter-Strike, the Charm from the Ahri, Dragon's Rage from Lee Sin. Whoever gets caught out of position, they're just dead. 100%.
Bought the Infinity Orb there as well, so now the execute damage from the spells to load health targets will do even more.
But no, it's coming true. Let's see what they can kind of do for here. Annex Live. He's just I think he's still not in that position to fight, right? He knows that it's a little bit behind. He needs a little bit more tanky stacks. If not, he's just gonna die for now. He wants to save for the city, but Fredo is there. Here comes the Apprehend, gonna chomp it out west. The dog gets the kill onto the Jets.
Easy pickup for Fredo. He was hiding inside the brush actually, so kind of funny. NX Live didn't realize that he was still there. He walked up, got caught by their first Decimate into the Apprehend, into the second one, and the Noxic Guillotine. Just a standard basic skill order coming in. Fredo can flash on the MF and get a kill if he wants to.
Yep, I think now, it's really back and forth. I'm not really sure who's the one in the lead here. What do you think here? But ICEICE does get caught out. He does tag the Sonic Wave onto Penjahat on the Zed. He's just going to walk away. Both teams just fighting tooth and nail.
The thing is, Team Mystic from Malaysia is still holding control, right? Penjahat is almost always going to be a kill factor, apart from maybe the Blitzcrank that he doesn't want to go for. Everyone else he can kill. And SOLOZ is still slowly scaling up. You can see that he's always playing in Dragon form, always looking for something in the enemy jungle. Level 11 right now. We'll be going for the next buy here. He at 1.9k, so he should be able to secure some items.
Yep, I think he just wants to get the items right before anything, but here comes ICEICE on that Lee Sin, hovering around, looking for a play. Original Matt does have the warning totem, wants to get a little bit of advantage because the Dragon is up here. But a good catch here. Penjahat might go down. The Ignite is there, and the whole team of Marshall was just lingering around. That was really good setup coming up from the Burmese team.
A bit of a misplay coming in from Penjahat because you look at the map, Dragon is available, right? You never want to be split pushing or side laning on the side where the objective is available. You want to play opposite so that it forces your opponents to commit to you, and your team can then take the objective if they want to. Now, gonna get charmed here. SOLOZ might actually just die here. The chain CC, he has to flash away. He has the GA, but you don't want to burn it willy-nilly just like that. SOLOZ has to be careful about his positioning.
Still okay for now. SOLOZ just a little bit off more than he could chew. But now, I would say, yeah, the control is going back over to the Burmese side here. Annex Live, he's starting to ramp up. He's starting to get the items that he needs. He already has that Hourglass and Chan. So, he can at least counter the Darius ultimate from that.
Tagged up Baron, looking to just clear the area, get some vision down. You can see pings. They're kind of worried that they're overstaying here, but Marshall is just getting vision and walking forward. Oh, look at the damage. Look at the burst coming in to get the Dragon's Rage, the Sonic Wave. The teammate blocking it for him, and now they're still looking to that Q1 though.
Zed coming in the back line. He goes onto the Jax. He wants to back out from here, but there goes the Hourglass and Chan. They want to go for this chase. TP is going to come out from here. Fredo doing what he can. Apprehend lands on the 2. He has a Noxic Guillotine, force flash out. He doesn't like this fight. He doesn't want to get this route. He's just going to walk away from this. But now ICEICE chasing onto Penjahat. I think Penjahat's going to let him go away. The J will get popped. It's a pretty even fight for both teams, I would say.
Still, they managed to get the kill on the Ezreal, who body blocked the Sonic Wave for his support. And Team Mystic, without the AD carry, without the marksman, they can't really sit around and defend this. Penjahat now luckily manages to dodge away from the Sonic Wave, and now we'll be able to use the Living Shadow to get away.
Oh,
but
the
no,
double
crit.
tap!
Oh man, the double up. That hurt, and now Fredo, he's left all by his lonesome. He's gonna get killed off as well. The Dragon's Rage across the wall is a bit of a mistake, but the mobility of Lee Sin is good enough. They should be able to finish him off here with the last few auto attacks. The GA proc Fredo now. Don't know if he can take this 1v3.
Wait a second, that was a little bit of a mistake. Could have been costly. Everyone just landed their CC a little bit too early. And then look at Ace's gaming, right? Noxicality, I think one more auto attack, one more stack would have killed him off. But hey, all sort of ends well.
Dragon no longer available. They have to turn their attention to Baron instead, and it's gonna be taken very, very quickly by Team Marshall here. The hook in, a bit of a whoopsie-doopsie as they switch positions, and now he's stuck inside the pit. GA is gonna be popped here.
He's gonna go down.
He has no flash. He has no flash either. He should be going down, and with the jungler dead, I think Baron should be claimed by Team Marshall here.
Yep, now unless some miraculous thing happens, unless another Dylan Pros happens, is it gonna be the steal? They need to back off, this could be the throw! Malaysia, they're looking for it, and now they're just gonna back off. They do not want to go for the 50-50. Well, Zed coming in for PENJAHAT, going for the flash. He wants to be the one-man cleanup crew. He sees one, he sees two, and he goes for the double kill. And he says, hey, I'm a penguin, I'm gonna throw through all the emotes.
Needs to clear the mid lane wave first, and maybe reset back so that Baron is secure. Of course, you do need mid lane priority if you want to control the map.
Yep, they're just gonna push it through. Coming in, PENJAHAT finding his footing again. He did die a couple of times unnecessarily, but at least now he's back at doing what he is best at, which is finding pickoffs. PENJAHAT gonna rotate into this top side. What do you think, Yadaro? You know, we're quite even Stevens, right? 15 minutes of the game. Who are you favoring?
I think in terms of team fights, the overall composition from Marshall looks a lot better. Like the 5-man squad from Myanmar looks so solid, but when it comes to finding picks, Mystic knows how to hit the backside of the fights. They know how to go into the back line, and PENJAHAT's been finding these massive picks, right? Right now, if they get Baron, Mystic is going to be sorely a hit. They might have stuck this away. The response is coming through, though. They're all rotating down. This might be a big problem here, Matthew.
There's a war. They should know about this. And now they're going for it. They're going for the iron, but immediately flash. They burn so much ice in the back line. Just 1v1 against SOLOZ. SOLOZ, he's all alone. He's isolated. He's going to go down as well. And now this is the turnaround that Marshall needed. They take down two. They take down the Soda as well as the key target, the Jugger. Now they are the ones going to go onto the Baron buff.
No, but still, this Baron is going to take a while to go down. Remember, Misfortune isn't the best champ when it comes to going for these objectives. The J will be popped right now. They got the hook. PENJAHAT, though, he's on the back line. He's taking the base down already. He's going for the tier 3. He might just finish this off. Remember that Zed builds a lot of AD. They need to cancel the recalls. They need to cancel it now. PENJAHAT still moving towards the Nexus. They managed to cancel one or two of the recalls. There's still a Jax here. There's still Ari here. He goes for the death mark. And the immediate Zhonya's has been popped. Everyone back into base now. PENJAHAT trying his best to cut this one around. Goes around to the back, but he's going to take a damage from the Nexus. The Baron was taken here by Team Marshall. They managed to recover the base. They don't lose the Nexus. They only lose the tier 3s. And Mystic, they're still in the game. They still open up the base.
The empowered recalls coming in club from Marshall. It was close for PENJAHAT. He thought he could became the ex-Peke of WoW Rift. It was so close. The full potential was there, but unfortunately, just a little bit too far. You can see there, I think at the end, SOLOZ managing to smite his own rip-off away, so it's all well. But now, a huge ghost swing over to Team Marshall. They have the Baron buff. They have the numbers. They have every single advantage into the game.
More importantly, they do not have the AD carry around SOLOZ. Has to be careful on the front line. Jax jumping in. NX Life is the front liner here. He's going to get chipped out. SOLOZ and his teammate trying their best to dissuade the push coming in. Guardian Angel has already been popped, and now the Nexus will go down. They're just focusing this objective. The AD carry coming up, but it's a little too late. SOLOZ. He's laughing on the camera. He knows that he can't do anything, and Team Marshall take game 1.
But look at that. Look at all the base cats of Team Marshall. They're like, yep, game 1 done. We're not done yet, guys. Still, it's a best of 3 series, but that was a really entertaining game, right? Back and forth, it was super close. PENJAHAT had the potential to just make a legendary moment out of this, but great awareness from the Burmese team. They managed to reposition, recall in time, and just clear the base.
It's tricky because when you see the observer mode on mobile, you can't really tell like